This is the Tube Home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Getting on the Tube home from the Kean Prince Stadium, where it finished. Queen's Park Rangers 1.
Millwall 2.
Yes, get in there. Absolutely superb performance from the Lions. A complete and utter dominating performance. One that fully deserved all 3 points, and we are going home very happy. Ecstatic, yeah. No driving for me today. A few pints drunk, I would say. A couple of pints, not from Zac. You had a milkshake and a Lucasade, but none of that. If you don't mind, put a like on the video. I don't know where if I'm going to be able to hold this. It might be a little bit difficult, so forgive me if it's a little bit bouncy. There's a bit of adrenaline running through our bodies, but yeah, put a like on the video, put your comments in below. 5th in the table.
Yeah,
absolutely
in the playoff places.
Yeah, and listen, it might not last. Who knows with Millwall, but took 2 games in hand against some decent opposition. We've got Burnley and Sheffield United to come at home. 2 really big games.
Tough.
A week can change a lot in football, but that was, like I said, a really good performance. We started off with George Long in goal, a back 4 of Danny McNamara, left back Murray Wallace. Cresswell again, obviously Hutch out for a long period of time, which is a big miss, but Cresswell played really well alongside Jake Cooper. George Saville and Billy Mitchell in the central midfield positions. Right midfield was George Honeyman. Left midfield was... Who was left midfield? Duncan Watmore, of course. Good old ginger Duncan Watmore behind Zian Fleming in the middle behind Tom Bradshaw.
Who worked his nuts off like always.
Honestly, the pressing from Mill today is exactly what you want from a away performance. It was very similar to what we did at Watford, you know, just went at them, attacked, and didn't give them no time on the ball. And QPR looked like a sorry team, to be fair. They look a team completely shot and bereft of confidence, and that, you know, when we played the way we played today, like I said, it was very similar to the Watford performance, don't you think?
Yeah, it was actually quite similar. Just dominated.
Yeah, absolutely dominated from start to finish. We created a great chance less than a minute into the game. You know,
literally 20 seconds.
We worked it down the right, a ball into Tom Bradshaw, and this is where Tom Bradshaw works his absolute nuts off today, but he needs to hit the target from these kind of chances where he gets in front of the defender, hits the shot towards goal, but does not get the shot on target. And you want him to, because if we'd have taken the lead there, it would have made things a little bit more comfortable. Not that anything is comfortable as a Millwall fan, and I'm sure you'll find out later in this video.
Yeah.
But we've done really well during the game. Absolutely, you know, played the ball round really well. I don't remember too many chances. Elise Chair in first half has a couple of chances just outside the box.
And he can hit a ball.
He can hit a ball. He's scored some really decent goals against us. He has a couple of good chances. But both, you know, he didn't have his shooting boots on today. Both times he's missed the target. Both times he's, you know, there were, to be fair, one was reasonably close to the left-hand post, but one of them really went high into the stands. It was shocking finishing from him, and that's pretty much all they did. To be fair, I don't think we really created too many chances in the first half, but we looked comfortable. And it sounds silly, but we looked comfortable. The goal comes from a brilliant breakaway. It comes down the right into Zian Fleming, who is running through the middle. A really good run from Zian Fleming. Eyes his defender up, keeps the ball, allows the other players to get in. Duncan Watmore is alone on the left. He plays it, he lays it into Duncan Watmore on the left. Watmore takes one touch and then absolutely slams the ball into the top left-hand corner. It's a fantastic finish from the Ginger Ninja himself. I know you don't like that, do you? But it's a brilliant finish from Duncan Watmore and puts us deservedly, like I said, 1-0 up, and we've done exactly what we need to do at that stage. I don't remember too much happening else in the first half. We've seen the first half out pretty well. Obviously, trying to get a drink or go to the toilet at Loftus Road is a complete disaster because it's so packed in that way. And yeah, it's the Kean Prince, but it's Loftus Road, isn't it? Yeah. But it's so difficult to try and move around that stadium. But we did it nonetheless. Second half comes, no substitutions for a little while, but then Ollie Burke comes on for Duncan Watmore. No, was it that? Yeah, Duncan Watmore. I think Ollie Burke does come on for Duncan Watmore. Sorry about the camera. I apologise for the camera work. It's absolutely shocking. My arm's going to kill me at the end of this. But yeah, Ollie Burke comes on for Duncan Watmore, and to be fair, both substitutions, both new signings have had a good game today. Ollie Burke really dangerous when he's running at players.
Oh, so rapid.
Really dangerous running play. But the goal comes from, it's much maligned as a Millwall fan. Zian Fleming's throw-ins are normally, they're painful. It's like we've got a long throw-in, but he can't throw it long. This time he does get it to the near post. Look, all you want it to do is get to the near post and then win a flick on. With Cresswell Cooper in that position, it's just a flick on and then hope. It's exactly what's happened in this situation. Zian Fleming, Jake Cooper gets the flick on. It falls to the feet of Ollie Burke. Sorts his feet out really well, and what it does, it doesn't slash at the ball.
No, it was a composed finish.
And puts it into the bottom right hand corner and sends. Honestly, the way in today was absolutely superb. Tucks it away nicely into the bottom right hand corner.
You did forget a couple of Cresswell headers.
Oh yeah, well we'll come on to that in a second. But that the goal puts us 2-0 up and fully deserved after that. And like Zac said, there was a couple of really good corners. I think George Saville and George Honeyman put from either side. Really good corners in, and Cresswell's won both of them. One from the far post and one at the near post. I think was it both at the far post?
I think it was. Yeah.
I think both at the far post. He's done well. He's hit the target, to be fair. But one is hit back across the goal and the keeper saved it, and the other one is hit down towards the bottom corner and the keeper's got across to save them. There was not enough power. The one thing I'd say is not enough power on the headers. But he's in a great position and probably should have, you look at him and think he probably should have put us 2 or 3-0 up at the stage.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't. After the Ollie Burke goal,
80th minute.
Honestly, QPR done absolutely nothing in the second half.
And then they come alive randomly.
Well, they're always going to come alive. 2-0 up, they've got nothing to play for. Like I said, they're a team shot of confidence. And then all of a sudden they create a chance down the right. It's a ball into the box. I don't know who got it up. It was a big fella that got up.
No, it was their number 6.
Was it?
The one with the man bun, I think.
Oh, not the man bun. Anyway, he's got ahead of the defender.
It might have been.
He's headed it towards goal. And to be fair, George Long gets 2 hands on it, and you really want him to save that in that situation. He hasn't obviously saved it. And that's disappointing. He's put it 2-1 up, and it's made the game more difficult because, like I said, they've done absolutely nothing in the entire game, really, other than the last chairs, a couple of shots from distance. Fortunately, other than the keeper coming up for a corner and there was a little bit of hustle and bustle in the round, we created the best chance in injury time where Ollie Burke's put through.
Ollie Burke with his blistering pace,
runs through, but I think every team that's ever watched Ollie Burke will know that his pace is amazing.
And his finishing is mid.
Suspect. And he's tried to put it bottom right hand corner. The keeper's not getting there, to be fair.
I think he would because he was more
I don't think he was getting there. He's hit it early into the bottom right hand corner, and it's just gone wide of the right side of the post, which
very, very, very unlucky.
Where it was unlucky, but he's got to hit the target in that situation. But like I said, we saw it out after that pretty well, and that's 3 points. Honestly, it's one of those away games where, as a Millwall fan, you're coming away. That's the first time we've won there since 1989. Walking away from the ground, the ground, the away end was electric.
People videoing all around.
Yeah, loads of people wanting to see things go wrong. No one likes this. But we've got an audience on this train. But obviously, as you can imagine, probably a load of Fulham fans. This is a good example, right? So we're walking away. We see 2 Fulham fans wearing the black and white scarf, and Zac says to me, "God bloody hell, they look unhappy. They've probably lost." I said, "Zac, let's check the score. They've won 2-0 today, but it's typical.
It's classic Fulham.
It's typical Fulham. They look like they've
the worst atmosphere I think I've ever been to.
It is, but obviously we're not talking about Fulham today. We're talking about QPR, and that weren't great today either.
No.
Listen, we're the Kings of London today. 3 points into
Chelsea and West Ham drew as well, so we are the Kings of London for today.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about the others done, but we'll take the 3 points. Have we got a game midweek this week? Is it Coventry away this week?
Is it Luton or Coventry?
No, I think it might be Coventry away this week, and then we've got Burnley and Sheffield United in 2 home games. Listen, this time next week we'll probably be flipping in a completely different place. But today's our day. We appreciate you watching. Stick a comment in there if you've got to the end. Thank you very much. I don't know whether you can even hear us, so thank you very much for watching the tube home on the district line, going back towards Essex where we live. I'm happy. He's happy. Who's your man of the match?
Dunks.
Duncan
give it to
Watmore.
Dunks.
Do you know what? I might get Billy Mitchell, 100 games.
Oh yeah. Billy Mitchell, 100%.
Oh, shut
Forgot
up.
about it.
Shut up.
100% Billy Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell's made 100 games for the Lions, which is unbelievable considering he's come through it. Danny Mack had a really good game. I was really impressed with Duncan Watmore, his touch.
Surely.
Oh, no, I'm sure Danny's done over 100.
Might have.
Yeah, he's done definitely over 100. George Long needs to work on his hands because I thought he should have saved that.
Yeah,
really impressed with Presswell. Really impressed with Cooper. They defended really well today.
Really impressed with nearly.
Yeah, there's a lot of good performances. I'm going to give my man. George Saville had a good game as well. I'm giving it to Billy Mitchell just because it's his 100 game.
100 game.
Thank you so much for watching the Millwall tube ride home. Normally the Mill drive home, but there is only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes, come on.